Hey, what's up guys, it's me David back with yet another video, and today we're talking about the top 5 trends and predictions that I have about mobile smartphones in 2018. So let's get the video rolling. Okay guys, so number 1 on our list is the $1,000 flagship, and flagship smartphones have always been expensive, with the first iPhone being hundreds of dollars more expensive than its competitors. And nowadays flagship smartphones go from $700 to $1,000. Next year, my thoughts are that there is going to be the elimination of the $700 flagship smartphone, at least mostly. Now that Apple has built the iPhone X, $1,000 flagship, all the other companies are going to think, that's okay now, right? Because Apple did it, so we can do it too. And because Apple did it, all the other companies are going to follow what Apple did, which in this case was really bad. Proof for this comes from things like Apple removing the headphone jack from iPhone 7 in 2016. And then in 2017, most phones got rid of the headphone jack. And of course that leads us to number 2 on our list, headphone jacks. Headphone jacks are something we all predicted would die as soon as Apple destroyed the headphone jack from their iPhone 7. And this year there has been a couple phones still lingering around on the old standard. I absolutely love the fact that my phone has a headphone jack. There's several reasons why wireless is not the best option, like you have to charge them, and if you forget to charge them, you can't bring headphones along, and that gets really annoying. So in that case, I have a backup wired pair of earphones that I bring along. Nonetheless, in 2018, my guess is that only 3 flagship smartphones will actually keep their headphone jacks. That is the Galaxy S9, which has pretty much been confirmed by rumors that it will have a headphone jack. The Galaxy Note 8, which I don't think they need to remove the headphone jack, it's such a large phone, and the LG V40 when that comes out. So yeah, Galaxy S9, Note 9, and the LG V40, those 3 are what I will think will have headphone jacks in the flagship price range in US markets. Speaking of US markets, I think that Chinese companies will make a big splash next year on the mid-tier to budget range. I mean, OnePlus already rules the mid-tier market right now. $500 and you get a phone that's pretty much similar in terms of power, specs, whatever, features, everything, as higher end flagships like S8 or V30, something of that sort. So I think that Chinese phone makers will be entering into the US markets more often. I mean, Xiaomi is going to be coming into the US market soon. Also, I'm thinking that a lot of Chinese companies will be moving from the budget range up to the flagship range with flagship smartphones. Honor has already been doing this for a little while now. Number 4 on our list. The bezels will keep shrinking, and phone manufacturers will have to deal with it in some way or another. Up to now, we've seen the notch, which has been very polarizing on the Essential phone and on the iPhone X. In both cases, people have complained about how ugly they are, but reviewers with extended time with those devices have said they are quirks that make the phone more special. I'm not sure which side I agree with personally. I think the iPhone X's notch is super ugly, but I think the Essential phone's notch is acceptable. Another way phone manufacturers have gone rid of those thick, ugly bezels, just shrinking the bezels overall. It's not going to be as much of a breathtaking slim bezel kind of thing with only the camera and stuff in a knot. Phones like the Galaxy S9 are using this technique of just pushing it further and further towards the edge. While that's not as much of a slim bezel as phones using a notch, I have to say it still looks more normal, more average than having a polarizing notch on the top. And I'm not sure what I prefer. I think the notch gives it quirks and it feels more unique, but that doesn't necessarily mean I want a notch. Comment down below on what you guys think about the notches on devices like the Essential phone and the iPhone 10, and would you buy a phone with a notch? Would you like having a notch? Or would you not care? So comment down below. I really want to hear about your opinions. Last but not least, I'm guessing that phones will begin to introduce features that have been unique on iPad Pro and the Razer phone. The super high refresh rate display. Of course, I'm saying super high refresh rate, and I'm sure a lot of PC gamers are getting super mad because, like, oh, 120 hertz is not enough. I need 240 hertz or something like that. But on the mobile landscape, 120 hertz is something that's unheard of. It's just immense, and I personally do not have a 120 hertz monitor either on my phone, my tablet, my laptop, or my desktop computer right behind me. They're all like 60 or 90 or 30 hertz or something of that sort. But I think having 120 hertz or even 90 hertz upgrade from the normal 60 hertz, these types of faster refresh rates are going to be making their way into AMOLED technology. I think Samsung is going to be really pushing hard on this. They're going to be making AMOLED technology have super high refresh rates, and that's going to be super amazing for mobile experiences. Samsung's AMOLED panels are basically best in the business. They are just absolutely fantastic. Awesome saturation contrast. They just look phenomenal with that infinite contrast ratio. Companies like OnePlus and Google are catching up. I mean, the Pixel 2 has quite a fine display, and LG V30 also has quite a fine OLED display. Samsung probably wants to push the boundaries a bit so they can keep on proclaiming themselves as the best in the business, even though they are already the best. But competitors are closing in, so I'm hoping Samsung will develop AMOLED technology that's able to reach 120 hertz. That will be a prediction I have, that the Galaxy Note 9 will have 120 hertz display. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed making this video because it made me think about the future and what the mobile landscape will be like in 2018. So if you liked this video, click the like button. If you loved it, click the subscribe button. But most importantly, please comment down below on what your opinions are and what your predictions are for the mobile landscape in 2018.